Ready? Okay.
Happy holidays, Chris.
We hope you enjoyed the little video of photo memories that we sent you. We love you.
Happy holidays. Bye-bye.
Hello, Chris. Here are some fun photo memories of a darling, dimpled little boy who made people smile. I loved poring over pages of the World Book Encyclopedia, Chris. You knew every snake in the S volume. Happy Halloween, Shirley Temple. Chris growing up through the years. Now a handsome high schooler. A precious memory when you took the Greyhound bus all the way from Utah to Denver when we blessed Brenda. And there you are, now a missionary heading to New York. And 2 little girls by the time you finished your mission. We loved visiting Germany, especially when you took us on a Volksmarch. Horse riding at Harriman. Thanks for being so good to Andrew at the Academy. Woohoo! Go, Chris! Families are forever. We love you, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving.
We just want to say hi and see how you're doing, and can't wait to see you soon.
All right, so I have a few things I'd like to say to you. A couple of them being, if it weren't for you, I would not have been exposed to the Beatles, the Beach Boys, songs like In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, all those crazy, the surfer ones. I can't think of that. Surfer with a Six-Pack. Anyway, all those fun songs. So thank you. You helped up my coolness a little bit. Also, when we were little, you babysat quite often, and I remember writing a note to Mom and Dad that I wanted you fired as a babysitter because I didn't think you were doing a very good job. There was one time you were babysitting and you got so mad at me because you didn't want me to turn the TV channels and everyone else wanted to watch something and you were the only one to watch a certain show. I can't remember what it was, but none of us wanted to see it. And so I turned the channel and you got so mad and you swore at me. And I was so mad and I said the exact same thing back to you that you said to me. And then I cried and cried because I had never sworn before and I felt so bad. So thank you for teaching me that little trick. I would like to take you on a little stroll down memory lane. And so here we go. Okay, so here's Chris. This is a scrapbook page of mine. All these wonderful pictures of you as a young man. And then it goes down here. Love the striped shirt. Baseball. Look at your hair wasn't curly yet. Starting to get curly. And curly, curly. That looks like your boys, doesn't it? There you are. And there you are with Grandma and Grandpa and Sherry, it looks like. And you're serving burgers from Bob's Big Boy. So then we go over to this page. And look at that, and what we're all wearing. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I go over to this page, and here you are with Carrie, the baseball buds. This is when you met Laura, and there's David. This is when you and I were at BYU together. Remember I left you lunch every day at the foot of that statue at the Eyring Science Center. And here's Chris and Carrie, cool brothers. Chris the missionary. I've written down here, Elder Jensen, New York City, 1978. And here we are at the dance festival. Do you remember doing that? That was 1976. That was a lot of fun. And here are some gems. Here you are playing the drums. I don't know what you're playing for. And here you are smashing cans or something for some kind of fundraiser at the church. That's Michael Larson. Remember him? And there's Bonnie. And then, this is my favorite. These are the soloists that we're going to be singing at the choir concert. And look at those pants. You are styling. Isn't that funny? So, there you go, Chris. Walk down memory lane. Love you. Goodbye.
Hey, Chris. It's your sister, Sherry. I'm going to flip the camera, I think, if I can figure out how to do this, and have my family that is currently at home wish you a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas. So here I'm gonna flip. Oh, nope. How do I flip it? How do I flip it?
You go like, oh. I don't know if
not
you
letting
can
me
on
flip.
the, just, we flipped it! Yay! Happy Thanksgiving!
And a Merry Christmas! Feliz Navidad!
Oh,
Happy Christmas!
okay, that.
Junie Shonja
Oh, Junie Shonja choir. That's happy birthday. Okay, I was gonna pull out some Christmas hats and make this really festive, but when I went to pull out our Christmas stuff, the hats are in the garage somewhere where I can't reach. Eric, okay. I'm barefoot and they're doing construction in the basement. Don't want to step on a nail. So I'm just going to say Merry Christmas to my big brother. When the idea was first suggested that maybe we do a video, we were given the opportunity maybe to think of a favorite Christmas or Thanksgiving memory. Sorry, pardon my hair. We're working in the basement, so. And you know what? The thing that stood out in my memories of Christmases in the past with you, because you're 10 years older than I am. So when I was, just 5, 6 and having Christmas memories, you were a teenage boy, 15, 16, but I always remember waiting in the hallway for Grandma and Grandpa, Nana and Pops to come from their house. And you took the job of holding the blanket so Jenny and I could not see any of the Christmas magic. And you were the official hider of the magic from Jenny and I. But for some reason, when you're a little girl and your big brother is standing there, it was like, to me, you were all powerful on Christmas, because as long as you held the blanket, we couldn't see Santa's gifts and if he had come or not. And it just always seemed like the moment of magic for Christmas to begin always was dependent on you, Chris. So as a little girl, that just stands out in my mind. As far as Thanksgivings and stuff, I was always at the kids' table with Darren and Jenny and Tyler, and I don't know if we ever shared a Thanksgiving at the adult table together because there was such a big gap in our ages. So anyway, but if your Thanksgiving memories are anything like mine, they consist of dipping my fingers in candle wax and making finger impressions with candle wax while we sat at the table and talked and visited. So when I think of Thanksgiving, I think of candle wax fingertips. So there you go. We will miss seeing you this Thanksgiving. Have a good one. Eric and Bridger and Kenzie and I are going to be in Indiana visiting Parker and Mary, and then Connor and Chris are going to drive from Michigan. So Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully I'll just get a chat or two with you on the phone during the holidays. Love you, brother. Bye-bye.
Happy. You're really bad at this. Happy Thanksgiving, Chris.
Happy Thanksgiving, Chris.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Chris, happy Thanksgiving. We're all getting ready to go to bed, but we're thinking of you and want to say happy birthday. Nope, not happy birthday. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, it's getting late.
Well, hello, Chris. It's your sister, Jenny. I am out for a walk and I'm wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. Look at that gorgeous blue sky behind me, or above me, all around. I am so grateful that I get to get out here and walk with my dog. There's so many things I'm grateful for right now. And I'm grateful that I'm healthy, grateful that we live in a beautiful place, we have a warm home, and I'm grateful for my family. And I was also thinking about you. I'm grateful that I have a fun older brother that I have, even though I'm much younger than you, and I'll emphasize much younger. But I have lots of fun memories of you coming home with your Bob's Big Boy donuts and waking us up in the middle of the night to have a donut party, and fun memories of when we all went to Yellowstone as a family, or other family vacations up to Big Bear and other places. And anyway, thanks for just being a good, fun, older big brother. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I sure do love you, Chris. Bye.
Ready? Go.
Well, hello, Chris. Happy Thanksgiving from your old mother and dad. We got a few words to say to you now, and I'm going to go first. If you remember, when you were 8 years old, we were living on Mayfield Avenue, and you memorized a poem just for Christmas. And we have a video, we have a movie of it that we're going to watch, but I can still see you saying that poem. So I'm going to read a couple of verses of that poem for you.
Okay.
So picture Chris Jensen at 8 years old on Mayfield Avenue, just for Christmas. Father calls me William, sister calls me Will, mother calls me Willie, but the fellers call me Bill. Mighty good I ain't a girl, rather be a boy, without them sashes, curls, and things worn by Fauntleroy. Grandma says she hopes when I get to be a man, I'll be a missionary like her brother Dan. But Buffalo Bill and cowboys are good enough for me, 'cept just for Christmas, I'm as good as I can be. For Christmas is real special, with its cakes and feasts and toys, all made, they say, for proper kids and not for naughty boys. So wash your face and brush your hair and mind your P's and Q's, and don't rip up your Levi's and don't tear up your shoes. Say yes'm to the ladies and yes sir to the men. And when there's company coming, don't take second pie again. I think of all the stuff I'd like to see beneath the tree. So just for Christmas, I'm as good as I can be.
That's great.
We love you, Chris.
Okay.
And you did it very well, but not as good as Chris did. You were adorable, and Bonnie
Okay.
had played the piano right
Okay.
before that. So I just thought of a few happy moments. I thought of when you first put on your Cub Scout uniform and you went around the neighborhood all alone, and you took the record of selling the most tickets for Scoutorama than all the other scouts. That was your first salesman with a uniform, gave you courage. Also, when you got your Eagle Scout, and I got to pin the eagle on you, but you and Carrie were so thoughtful to give your dad a beautiful plaque that he has right now on his dresser. And it's a plaque to the father of Eagles. And both of you recognize that it was your dad that was the Scout Master, Cub Master, and followed through on all the things for your scouting. But I thought that was wonderful of you kids. I always thought of in school, you always tested out very high and gifted. And you always had crappy grades. So it was ironic. You test high but scored low. But to the point where all of a sudden Bonnie had gone off to BYU and she loved it. And then you said, I want to go to BYU too. And Dad said, Chris, don't you know that you got to have grades? You can't get into BYU with your grades like they are. And he said, is that right? Well, I'll change that. And he did. You went from D's to B's and A's and went to BYU. And then we were proud when you wore your name tag and you were Elder Jensen going off to serve a mission in New York. And then when you had a temple marriage and became the father of 3 sons. And then the big thing that came in your life that started at BYU, being in the ROTC with your military commitment. And that is where it changed your life. And so you also not only served all over the country in your training and things, but you were in Germany, Japan, Korea, South Africa, because of Desert Storm. I mean, it was
Saudi Arabia.
remarkable. Now, when the stroke came, then something happened. It was devastating, but it became the birth of a miracle. Because thanks to the support of your brother to become the brother's keeper, with hours of time and money spent, miles traveled, Kerry used his skill to become your brother's keeper and exhausted everything to make sure you got every possible veteran's benefit. And he worked so hard for your behalf. And now that he's in Mexico with Susie, serving as a mission president, he has passed the torch on to Bonnie, Julie, Sherry, Jenny, George, Rob, Eric, and Dave. They are your guardian angels. Now, Gramps and I can give you all of our love, but they not only give you all of their love, they give you the skills and the support to help maintain your life, that you can be a real true soldier and a real true veteran in every sense of the word. And the final thing is, it makes Daddy and I most happy, is that when we talked to the staff at the Benyon Veteran Center, they said, we love serving Chris because he is such a gentleman. Now, we always said to you, be a good boy, and you're proving you not only did that, but you're being a good man and being a gentleman. Love you, Chris, very much.
We love you. Happy Thanksgiving, Chris. Happy holidays, Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
Love you, honey.